a critical conversation you must have with each of your buyer clients today. I'm sure I don't need to tell you, but home buyers are dropping out of the market left and right. Hi, this is Eva Lin. It's our job as agents to help our clients cut through all the noise and frightening headlines and lead them to the best decision for their unique situation. Maybe that means staying in the market, and maybe it doesn't. But today, you've got to go through your list of top buyers in your pipeline and schedule or sit down with them to figure out if they're in or they're out. So as you're having these conversations, remember, there are opportunities in this market for certain buyers. And I'm just going to run down the list for you. That way, you can help your buyers feel more confident and informed about the opportunities that exist for them in this changing market. First up, there's less competition. The last few years have been just brutal for buyers. But now, that's starting to change. They have more options and less competitive pressure. Next, assuming they're currently renting, buying is still a better option than renting. A ways back, I shared a graph that showed how when you buy, your monthly payment stays flat while your equity grows. And when you rent, the opposite is true. Your payment grows while your equity stays flat at zero. That hasn't changed. And even if the market were to stay flat for the next year or two, you're still paying down the loan and getting a tax deduction on your mortgage interest. Now, sales price to list price ratio is going to drop as well. Psychologically, buyers will feel better not having to pay 20% over the asking price. Now, let your buyer know that these interest rates are temporary. The great thing about a mortgage is that your payment can go down when rates drop down through the beauty of refinancing. The rate they lock in today is the worst case scenario that it'll ever be. It can only be better from here on. A great phrase I heard on my weekly mastermind call is, you marry the house, but you only date the interest rate. Now, here's a huge tip that almost everyone misses: credit unions. You can still get a super low rate in the 2s, 3s, or 4s at certain local credit unions. These rates are being offered on 5 and 10-year ARMs. So if your buyer doesn't plan to be in the house for a long time, this is an amazing option that you can present them with. So get familiar with adjustable rate mortgages and create options for your buyers that other agents aren't even able to present to them. More supply of houses. Inventory is going to rise, and this is great for buyers. They have more options. They can buy in the neighborhood they actually wanted rather than having to settle for a neighborhood they're not thrilled about. The buyer can pick and choose rather than hoping to get picked by the seller. And here are some great ones. Buyers can actually do inspections again. And when the reports come back with issues, the buyers can feel confident asking for credits. How amazing for them. Now, buyers can actually have contingencies in their offer. All of these is now an option for buyers when a few months ago, they had very little control. Remember, as people, we like to feel we're in control. So I hope this helps you to have a better conversation with your buyer clients. That way, you can lead them to the right decision for their unique situation. Thank you so much.